Today we'll be talking about the top 5 Valve games. Please note that these games are in no particular order. So with that said, let's get right on into number 5. Coming in at number 5, of course, we have Half-Life 2. This being one of Valve's most popular games and one of the most renowned games in the history of all of gaming. It's even being called one of the best games ever made, and that is for very good reason. This game pretty much defined the FPS genre for a while, and you can still see a lot of the things introduced in Half-Life 2 is still present in a lot of games today. This game was groundbreaking and a lot of fun, and if you go back and play it today, you sure as hell can have a lot more fun. This game was huge for PC gaming, and it got a lot more people involved and was one of the biggest sellers for Valve's new system, which was Steam. A lot more users signed up to get onto Half-Life 2, and it was really innovative, and Valve and Steam might not be what it is today if it wasn't for Half-Life 2 and all the success that that game received. Coming in at number 4, we have Dota 2, and this of course is Valve's free-to-play MOBA that competes directly with League of Legends. A lot of people considering Dota 2 to be better than League of Legends, but we'll leave that debate for another video. But yes, this game is insanely popular, one of the most popular games in the world, and definitely the most popular game on Steam, with millions and millions of players each and every single month. And of course, this game is one going to be on this list because just so many people play it, and it is one of Valve's most up-to-date games and one that they work on the most. This game is not only popular because it is free, it is popular because it is so frequently updated, the community behind it is great, and the gameplay is overall superb with a lot of amazing combat in the game, and it's pretty much balanced for the most part, and it's very competitive, which brings a lot of people back, similar to games like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, another game that Valve creates. A lot of people come back to this because the 5v5 competitive aspect of it is really awesome, and their skill ceiling pretty much seems to be infinite. Coming in at number 3, we have another free-to-play game made by Valve, and that is Team Fortress 2, and this game really defined the free-to-play genre for a while, and once again, Valve has done a good job of updating this game and adding new game modes and new innovative things into the game to keep people playing. A lot of people have recently been complaining about hats in the market and a bunch of bullshit with that, but overall, at its core, Team Fortress 2 is a very fun first-person shooter, and we're seeing it innovate as we're seeing other games similar to it now coming out when you have Overwatch being made by Blizzard. It just goes to show you that Team Fortress 2 was really innovative and is bringing out other developers to create games in a similar fashion. With a bunch of classes and a bunch of ways to play the game, a lot of people are drawn back to TF2 for, once again, the competitive aspect, but you can play it casually and just have fun if you want to play it that way, because that's how I play the game. I play it casually, but there is a huge community out there of TF2 players that play the game seriously, and it can get very competitive if you want it to be, but if you don't want it to be, you can play very casually, and that is a good thing to have in a game because it appeals to, you know, both audiences. So for number 2, I had a hard time contemplating which game I wanted, whether it be Portal 2 or Garry's mod, and I eventually settled on Garry's mod, and the reason that is because there is so much to do in this game, and it really goes to show you what the Source engine can do. A lot of people in Garry's mod can create whatever they want. A lot of people created some interesting game modes such as Prop Hunt, TTT, and even Death Run. There is just so much to do in Garry's mod, and it is amazing, and on top of that, it is very easy to run. This is actually one of the games that got me into PC gaming, and that might be why it's on this list, is because it's got so much nostalgia from me. Like, I played this game when I had a shit top laptop thing, and I could run it actually pretty decently, and there was just so much to do and so much fun to be had with friends. I just had to include it on this list, as it is amazing, and there's just infinite amount of things you can do, and it really goes to show you what the Source engine can do, and it just shows you how such an old engine can be so fucking amazing. Coming in at number 1, and of course the game you all knew it was going to be because it hasn't been on the list yet, is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and this game is fucking amazing. I've personally clocked in over 1,000 hours and show no signs of stopping because this game is just so amazing, and the skill ceiling, like Dota 2, is just so high. You can continue to play and play and play and just improve and improve and improve, and there's always room to get better, and that's what I like out of a game. There's no bullshit help. You have to require basic skill and just advanced skill if you want to play at a higher level, and it's just fun as hell to play. When this game was initially released, a lot of people might not know about this because the community was much smaller back then, but when the game was released, it was released in piss poor condition with a lot of things that needed to be fixed and a lot less to do. So Valve came in, they fixed the game up, and and it is now what it is today. It's the second most popular game on Steam, followed by Dota 2, and you know what? It definitely does deserve it. For all the shit I give Counter-Strike and for all the shit everyone else gives Counter-Strike, it is an amazing game and is definitely one of the top 5 Valve games in my opinion. But you might not agree with me. Tell me in the comments down below, what games do you think are in the top 5 Valve games? Tell me in the comments down below, because I might have missed a few games. And if I did, please don't rip my head off. And if you like this video, how about you hit that like button? And if you dislike this video for some odd reason, how about you hit that dislike button? And if you're new, how about you subscribe? And when this video does reach 200 likes, we'll be uploading the next one. So be sure to smack that like button. But yeah, guys, this has been The Chosen One Inc. And as always, peace out.